All right, so welcome to What the Heck? You're with Keck. Who are we here with today?
You have the Asp Brothers. All right, so ASP. All right, if you're not familiar,
P is in Paul.
I'm Sean,
All right.
and that's Dane.
Yeah, I'm Dane. What's happening?
Sean and Dane.
Big
Asp.
ass whole podcast.
Hell yeah.
Give us a listen. We had a great guest on this past week.
We did
Who was that?
He might be in this room with us right now, Sean.
a guy that assaulted Fred Durst with a pizza.
Damn straight he did.
It was
Josh-
it was an accident, by the way.
no
not
no
really.
remorse.
Yeah.
No remorse.
And he admitted
Yeah.
live on our show that he wasn't that big of a
And
fan
got
of
away
this shit.
scot-free. So Fred Durst, when you hear this,
Honestly, I posted
there he
that
is.
all over social media, and I was secretly hoping like Fred Durst or Limp Bizkit was going to see it and like
Did you
reach
tag
out.
him?
Oh, I
You should have tagged him.
every-
Oh, okay.
yeah,
All right. I didn't see that.
Hashtag
Don't
him
worry.
to
Yeah,
death.
I'm trying.
All right. So yeah, you guys got your own podcast, a big ass cornhole podcast. Check them out. Where can they find you?
Anywhere you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you listen to them, we're available. So we appreciate the support.
Or you can find us on Patreon.
Or
Become
Patreon.
a supporter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Send you
For-
requests.
Of a beer a month, you get access to, bonus episodes. You get bags. You get to hang out with us sometimes. And
Lessons from a pro.
lessons from the DK way. Are you serious right now?
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah.
Shameless
All right.
plug.
All right,
All right.
here's the deal. This episode is not going to be cornhole related. So we're done talking about cornhole. Got it?
Thank you. I'm so excited.
It's
Sean,
gonna
are
be
we
very
allowed to
different
talk
for
about
you.
Anything else?
We are.
So what
Go.
Mini bags.
what we're doing here today, we are going to get you into the falling in reverse genre. There's no genre for falling in reverse. They don't fall under a certain genre.
Okay.
Because everybody always asks, what genre is this? It's the Ronnie Radke genre. That's the lead singer's name, Ronnie Radke.
Is this like
um,
your favorite band?
It is my top 3.
Okay.
But right now,
kinda
yes,
like-
it is my favorite.
Is this
Okay.
like the rush of this new generation or something? Like something.
They've been around for many years,
I was
like
gonna say,
20
so they're not
years.
new, right? So they're okay.
Okay.
So they've been around.
They've been around for a while. I mean, he
When
started
was
his
their
own
when
band
was like their heyday period? Is it like 90s?
90s. It was
Strike me
punk
as a
rock.
90s dude.
It was straight punk rock. We're gonna get into one of those.
right.
I'll explain it all later. But
Because
what
I
I
we're
have
gonna
a
do?
feeling I'm gonna like know all these songs and be like,
You might. You're
Did
way
that-
you
Yeah.
know way more about music than I do. I fully admit that.
Yeah, I
Well,
have
and-
a lot. So
Here's the deal. If you hear one of these songs that I start playing and you have heard it before, go ahead and say, yeah, I've heard it. I just haven't really broken it down. You just heard
Yeah.
it in the background or whatever. But I want your 100% reaction, honest reaction. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you want to nitpick it, have at it, do what you got to do. But this rabbit hole you're about to go down is insane. Full
Awesome.
disclosure, I have seen all of these. I know them all by heart. I'm not going to sing along to them. This is your reaction time.
Okay.
I want it all for you. Okay.
you can always mute
Awesome.
your mic if you want to sing along. All right.
Well, all right. I might mouth the words, but I'm hoping it's not like a half second delay from it, but we'll see.
All
All right. So we're gonna start with Falling in Reverse, Popular Monster. You ready?
Oh, I'm born.
You
I'm so
excited?
ready. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Turn your headphones up if you can.
Okay.
You
Oh,
need
all
it.
right. We can. Let's go.
Not too loud though.
What?
Melt our brains.
Not yet. Stop screaming.
Yeah. I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay, yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains. Is this post-traumatic stressing or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay, okay. Go with this bullshit every day, and it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage.
The song
right.
bangs.
It,
Like
yeah,
so. Okay,
yeah,
I've Linkin Park vibes a little bit.
a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, but it bangs though. Like I dig it so far. I mean, it's off to a good start.
I can tell you
I've never
100%.
heard
I've
this.
never heard it.
Yeah, me.
Never heard
This was
Um,
not 100%.
I'm a fan though. I like the theatric with like the music video with the music is I'm always a huge fan.
Yeah, this bumps hard. Yeah. This is so solid so far. I'm digging it.
Sweet. That's what I like to hear.
Sweet. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna back up just a little bit here.
Like correct.
Yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day, and it's probably 'cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the sin separates me, annihilates me. I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Break down, falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular monster.
You know,
All right, it's
Dave,
got
we
a
have-
nice hook. I
we
like
have a
it.
kid we grew up with that would absolutely love this band. They probably listen to him. You know exactly what I'm talking about. right?
Danny Scullen.
Yep, man. Yep.
Living
Is
life.
that not who? Like this is like
100%. Yeah.
it's like Linkin Park, Evanescence, a little
Evanescence
bit. Yeah, like a little bit, right?
Kind of like new. If you look in like new age, like little like Loveless.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
will.
yeah. It's like you're weird. You're right though. Like when you say it's hard to put, like you mentioned before, it's like it's hard to put them like in a genre. It is like it's hard. Like I get like where they kind of clump together, but they're kind of in between them all a little bit.
100%. Yeah.
Like, you know what
I
I mean?
think
They
that's the
started
first
off
time
with-
I heard somebody refer them, to Evanescence. That's actually a really good one. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. No,
we
for
had-
I
sure.
don't think I've heard somebody say
one of my
that.
best friends, growing up was a huge Evanescence fan, and we used to give him a hard time just because the way he would like talk about it, he's like, I love her voice. Like he just like had a huge thing for the lead singer. So
Who
I-
doesn't?
But like
100%.
they're killer, and that's kind of the first thing I thought. I'm like, oh, he would like this band. You know what I mean? So that's just I don't know. That's why.
Yeah, and like the really what caught me is like the theatrical hook.
Yeah.
Like that's to me, it's very punk rock. I
Dude,
mean,
they
MCR made a killing off of that. Like their
first
whole
30
career.
seconds was banging.
Yeah.
It already had me hooked. I'm like, all right, let's see where it's going. Now I didn't know where it was going to go from there, but so far it's been good. Yeah, I like it.
All right, here we go.
I think I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself, I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? I keep on stressing every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, right now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things, cause something is missing. And what if I were to lie, tell you everything is fine? Every single fucking day, I get closer to the grave. I am terrified, I will again crush my car just to feel again. Let out race me, race me, annihilate me. 'Cause I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Break down, falling into love, now we're falling apart.
All right, I'm pausing before.
They
It
do a
gets
good
into it.
job of slowly building like the intensity of it.
Yeah.
And
I
if
mean,
you listen to the lyrics, like they get a little bit more intense. Like it's a pretty deep song though. Like if you
this
start
is-
listening
yeah,
to it,
for
like
sure.
it's like,
When you,
and it's I don't know. It's really listen. Full transparency. Like I'm coming off like it's been like a rough month for me, right?
yeah.
Like and then you start thinking about like oh shit, man, like maybe not like this deep, but like oh shit, like this song's super relatable to probably a lot of people, and it bangs. So I mean, like you have the both. Like even if you're not like even if you're feeling good and you just want to rock out to something, this will be similar.
Hey,
Like, you're
everyone
in your
needs a good
feels,
crime.
right? But
All
like
right,
if you're in
come
your
on.
feels, like this could be
Yeah.
it too. I dig it so far.
Yeah. I mean, I was again, it escalated quickly.
Yeah, it,
And I dig it. But like this
Yeah.
this to me is like the first time you ever hear it, you gotta watch the music video and
dude,
hear
it's
it.
yeah, it's.
Because then
Yeah.
every time you hear it after, you have
I'm
something to
kinda
relate
watching,
to
but
it a
I'm trying
little
to-
bit.
They have me hooked on the lyrics though. It's like I'm like kind of watching, but I'm trying to pay attention. What there's it's good. So I like it, man.
Let it
All
rip.
right, here we go.
Yeah.
You can't disappoint us after that.
Truth in the lost and found, so the question I ask is
Hell yeah.
I like. I mean, I'm
dig-
trying to
yeah,
think like.
dig the finish. Hell yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm
nice.
saying. So it's like it does a good job like building up to that point.
I always
So-
love always love a song that tells a story. I mean, I'm an 80s rocker through and through, like not so much a country storyteller, but
Okay, I
like
get what you're saying.
I love
The
a
power
good
ballad.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I love a good story in a song, and like the escalation's always
I
part of
couldn't
that.
help
Like,
but
they
think
did-
like
they did a
once
good
it went
job building
super
to it.
heavy, I'm like the dude kind of remind. He doesn't look like all that like him, but I just couldn't help but shake the thought. I'm like Marilyn Manson. You know what I mean? A little bit like just like how the look evolved a little bit.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
towards
honestly,
end, I'm
the,
like, that's
the
kind of
camera
feel I
work
got a
was
little
kind of
bit.
like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
some
saying.
of his
I
music
mean, it
videos,
was,
but
the
like,
music video is banger, man. It
dude,
was good.
hell yeah.
Listen, if that's the first, if it's only gonna build from here, like
Is that like the ground level? Is that the ground floor? 'Cause,
That's one of the newer ones. It's about I think 2 years old.
Okay.
We're the next video we'll talk about that in a little bit, but
Wait.
that little girl you saw, that's his actual
Yeah.
daughter, Willow.
Okay.
He appears
Nice.
in many of his music videos. Yeah,
Hey, free
Have
child
they-
labor. Let's go.
So you said
Perfect.
So you said that they've been around for like 20 years or so, right?
they've been around I think about 20 years. Yeah, he first started
And they
a
always
band.
like stayed together, like it's a band or
No,
just the
well,
band.
here's the background with them. He started a band, I think out of high school, or right after high school, and they were decent, and he got put in prison for violating probation. He's had a past, and
Yeah.
he'll sing about that in multiple songs.
That's
Okay.
how you make the music.
We talked about it in this song.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, he gets deeper in other songs. But yeah, so he went to prison. The band dropped him. He wrote a shit ton of songs in prison, and got out of prison and formed Falling in Reverse, and they've just been killing it ever since. So, a thumbs up for you for the first one.
Oh,
for sure.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I liked it.
I'm a sucker for a great music video because I think it's an art that is lost.
It is.
Like people
Dude,
just
we
don't
kinda
do
grew
it
up,
any longer.
like,
Yeah. I
towards the
mean,
tail
PRL
end.
was like
The tail end.
yeah,
Love
that
it.
was
Yeah.
like my life growing up. A great music video made Billboard 100 songs, even though the songs were absolute dog shit. Like it was entertaining to watch, man.
Like, who let the dog
And that
out?
one was just like, no, Sean, that was a banger. How dare you?
All right.
Put that up in this episode. Yeah,
Well, that's gonna wrap it.
Let the dogs out vibes, the Baha Men,
Mhm. Shout out.
Yeah.
Well, that's
All right.
going to wrap it up for our first episode. We're going to break this up into multiple segments. So, thank you
We'll end it
for
on a
joining.
Hey man, thanks for having us. This was fun.
All right. Thank you.